It's that time of the year where the end of the season has now come, and many people are starting to wonder where will some of these athletes on a lot of these college football teams end up when it comes time to kick the ball off to start the season next year. Well, guess what? We about to see a lot of names hit that transfer portal, and this name that's going to hit that transfer portal going to leave a lot of you out there saying, I can kind of see that happening. And I can see this young man going somewhere and straight up balling for another program. We're going to talk about it right after this. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight to it. Because I know you're like, Coach, who hitting this transfer portal now? We heard about the kids over at Alabama A&M. Who you got? Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. This young man came into college football in 2020 during that pandemic year in which, things didn't start out the way he expected them to. But when the spring hit, he was able to get out there. I think he played one game during that season, and there was a quarterback battle going on between him and a couple other quarterbacks that was within the program. While having the opportunity of playing a few games during the 2021 season, he showcased his skills, letting everybody know, hey, listen, he can get out here, manage the offense, and do the things that the coaches need him to do out there on the field to help position the team for them to win ball games. Well, guess what? The quarterback, the starting quarterback that is, left the program at the end of the 2021 season and bolted off to another program. And now this young man had his opportunity right in his hands. And you know what? Sometimes when you get a new coach that comes into a program, things change, because the one thing you got to remember, that coach did not recruit you. That coach did not come sit on your sofa and talk to your parents and let your parents know how great of an asset you would be to the program. Well, to be honest with you, I felt that in 2022, I felt that Myles Crawley is the young man we're talking about. I felt he should have been that starter that should have been out there on the field, balling out, leading the Hornets on the victory, in which he had the opportunity to play some games this season. Yeah, there was a coaching change where you had Eddie Robinson Jr. come in as the new head coach, and you already know he's going to bring his guy in which he brought Demetrius Davis in to transfer from Auburn University. Well, after Davis got hurt in a few of those games, still trying to get himself back into game plan shape, from cramping and all that other kind of stuff, Crawley ended up having to come in, showcase his talents, and get out there on the field and play. Now, while his time at Alabama State, that young man played 19 games, throwing the ball 162 times, complete 94 for 1,240 yards, 6 interceptions, and 9 touchdowns. Now, Crawley crossed a lot of college coaches' radars during that UCLA game, in which he was able to get out there and lead the team down the field, no matter what he did, for them to put 7 points up on the board. I know many of you like, Coach, they only put up 7 points. What you mean? They lost, 45-7? I mean, is that really something? Yes, because you got to look at the things that he was able to do against that defense. Remember now, UCLA had their first team defense out there, and then they started bringing in the other athletes as well as time went on, once they understood that they had the game well in hand, but still having Crawley out there on the field, being able to lead that Hornets offense down the field, letting them know, hey, listen, I can make all of the throws. I can do everything that you need for me to do out there on the field. I can look the safety off to make sure I'm able to get the ball to my receiver or my back that's running a crossing route that's coming right across their face, to get that ball down the field, to get those first down yards for us to keep moving that ball down the field. Now, if you're able to do something like that, that's going to have a lot of coaches sitting there looking like, well, what's going on with this young man? Why isn't he playing? So now they want to go ahead and start checking out some of the things that, some things that you're able to do and some things that you can't do. And they want to go back and start looking at tape previously. And I'm willing to bet you there's going to be a lot of coaches out there that's going to like what they see when it comes to this young man, because this young man is definitely a baller. You can't take that away from him. If he can get out there and do all of the things that you asked of him to do, why not? Matter of fact, I was sitting at the game this previous season, the SWAC MEAC Challenge, in which they were playing Howard, I believe. And Crawley came out there and threw a 60-yard dart to a receiver running up the field. Man, I wish that receiver would have been able to get the touchdown, because that was one of the prettiest passes I've ever seen a quarterback throw, just coming in, fresh. I mean, it wasn't like he was out there lathered up, just throwing a ball. He had a hot arm, he had a live arm going at that time. Crawley just came out there, it's just like he was in the park throwing the ball to one of his buddies. He put that ball on the money, and Buddy caught that ball, went up the field. He got stopped and then ended up punching the ball in a couple of plays later. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. Looking at what this young man is able to do and his command of the offense, learning the plays in the manner in which teams are going to want him to learn that playbook, this young man will be fine wherever it is that he goes. So I'm going to say this right now. Myles Crawley, Coach Walker at Tomorrow Leader Sports Network wishes you nothing but the best of luck on wherever it is that you land. Congratulations to you, young man, on making a decision to say, hey, listen, I want to go somewhere where I'm able to compete and just get out there and have fun doing that thing that you love to do, which is ball. But until next time, guys, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Remember, be the one and lead.